if you go looking for stuff tomorrow, good luck. It'll come the next day.
That's a solid quote. Can we quote you on that?
You can.
If you're looking for stuff tomorrow, it'll come the next day.
What day is it?
10th, 9th.
I mean, that's usually the way to get him.
I was 16 years old. I was going to dinner with my best friend and my family, and my stepfather says something in the car, and then he says, "Oh, no pun intended." So we start saying no pun intended after everything. And then it just turns into NPI. Dude, we're spray painting it on skateboards, we're putting it on t-shirts. So that was it, dude, it stuck. We didn't even know what it meant. I hired a buddy to do a video, and he's like, "Bro, do you need help, bro? Like, I can help you shoot." I'm like, "Really?" He's like, "Yeah, man, like, let me come out." Shows me this music video. So I see his video, and I'm like, "Dude, did you really make, like, you filmed it, you did the whole?" He's like, "Yeah." And I was like, "Bro, forget the shaky this, shaky that. You got that eye, you got that vision." So I told him, "Are you about it?" And I remember the first thing you did was probably around the Special Olympics. This is at a time where I don't even got budget money to pay another human being because I'm just doing me, I'm by myself. So we collectively said, you know, I will drive and put in the work if you will ride and put in the work, and we'll do this Red Bull thing. Because we know if we get permission to use that logo, that's a big deal. So we drove from Melbourne to Jacksonville, ran this whole Red Bull thing, sun up to sundown, drove from Jacksonville to Sarasota on the west coast of Florida, get to our hotel like 1 in the morning, wake up and do a whole nother day the next day, and he didn't get a penny. He didn't get a penny. And that was it. That's when I knew. When he put in that time and that effort early on, that's all I needed to see. You know how hard it is to find a human being that says, "I will give you my time, my energy, and my passion, but you don't have to pay me for it." It's like unheard of. A world where I was wondering if I would ever be able to be happy again, let alone be able to be successful doing anything. And I lived in my car at one point. I lived in my car for about 8 months. I'd put myself in a position where I was stuck, and I met these kids, these young, frothed out surfing groms. They're like 16 years old, and all they want to do is surf. All they want to do is have fun and get clips. So I met them, and my focus transitioned from how am I going to survive to all I know is I'm enjoying life, I'm having fun, I'm making videos. So I think the reason we're here is because we weren't chasing money. We weren't chasing fame, we weren't chasing any of that crap. We wanted to have fun and be happy. The next thing, I've got all these friends, these real core friends that just want nothing more than to see me do well.
I could say about a year ago I didn't have a camera. I just happened to find myself in a group of kids who they wanted to start something. They wanted to start a production company. They wanted to, you know, make something of, you know, the Brevard kids or whoever Vieira High School kids were, you know what I mean? And just went from one thing to another, and I had a friend at the time who ended up giving me a camera. I ended up making music videos, and just one thing led to another, and really what essentially connected me to Dalton, and now it's just everything's grown since that point.
I want to be able to make sure that I've got multiple clients that are like the scale of the Board of Tourism or Ron John Surf Shop. So I know that our company is going to continue to push forward, because those are the blood of our company. That's what makes us continue to move. Don't get me wrong, all these different moving parts, we have a lot of clients, but those big people that really dedicate to us a year at a time, that's what makes us go. So I would say in 5 years, I see us doing full feature films for ourselves, hopefully even being out there, you know, in a position where people can come to us to shoot full feature films. And then I just see us escalating the relationships we already have. Our new film that we just did, Monkey Wrench in Costa Rica, that was, you know, that was our version of a short film for now. We've done a couple before. We did one called Bariquas that was about 6 or 7 minutes, but we like to tell stories. So I envision us doing, in the next year, maybe 2 years, doing a full-length, full feature film Probably on surfing. You know, that's what we do, that's what we love, and there's a lot of stories to be told in surfing. And you know, we mentioned earlier how a lot of people don't necessarily tell the cool parts of the stories. It's all about here's just a bunch of surfers, but we want to make it relatable and get people around the world to, like, you know, look at what happens on a surf trip. People see and love the product, but they don't understand or appreciate the process.